just one for ambient noise.
Okay.
So 8 minutes. I'm gonna run 8 minutes.
I don't know if you were going.
I am. I want to share it.
All right, folks, we're here at the UCC Lancer Dome, and this gentleman to my immediate right, it's changed a bit, Caden Reed, since you've been here. Caden, yeah, a member of the University of Windsor Lancers, my alma mater, you Lancer, you. Hey, talk to us. What's the volleyball experience been like so far for you?
Yeah, this is my 4th year here now. It's been an absolute pleasure. With all the guys we have, a bunch of experienced guys, got a bunch of 5th years. I'm in my 4th year, obviously, and to be a leader for the guys and help bring up the level of volleyball over these last couple of years has been something truly, truly special. And I have one more year left, so I'll take that leadership position next year, and it's exciting. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Well, listen, I had the pleasure of coming and watching you play with my family against my nephew, Liam Cobb, who
Yeah.
plays for the TMU Bold. Got to give him a shout out
Yeah.
here on your TV. And thank you to Mr. Vadovic and his staff for doing all this for us. Hey, Caden, what's game day look like for you? Let's say you travel on the road, prep for that bus ride, let's say down to Queens or something.
Yep.
What's game day look like?
Yeah, so the most important thing is always sleep. Start the day off right. Try and get 8 hours if we can. Second most important thing is hydration.
Ah.
With long travels, hotel stays, you get dehydrated. Staying hydrated with water, good nutrition, all of that kind of adds up to getting ready for game day. Making sure you have all the necessities and you get those, and you're successful and your body feels good for day 2, which is the most important part of these trips as well, is that second day after a long, maybe you go 5 sets, your body's tired, and day 2 you're ready to go after that. So
All right, Caden, I love to do this with all athletes. Let's turn back the hands of time. Reflect on your days here at UCC.
yeah. So UCC, those were the times. Playing under Jeff Denton,
Oh, boy.
that was something special. I played under him in grade 10, 11, and 12. I played up in my grade 10 year. We went to OFSA, had a good run. COVID hit and we missed out on an important year for us. And I missed out on a year with Jeff. But just and that was really a blessing to put into wonderful.
And I've got a calendar here. All right, welcome back again, folks, and I'm here with another UCC Lancer, Jack Rotsmall. And Jack, first of all, welcome to the broadcast. You're a Western Mustang now. Talk to us. It's your second year. What's the experience been like so far?
Absolutely incredible. There's nothing really like it, like playing on a team where it's like it's so competitive but so close and so tight knit at the same time. Like this is your family, these are your guys. You do everything with these guys, and hopes for the best and keep making great memories.
You know, you got some Chatham connections. Sandy McGregor's boy, Cameron, plays on,
Yes,
and he's a former CCI Cougars. Sandy is, and
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about game day and preparation for you during game day, whether it's at home or on the road. Talk to us what that looks like.
Either way, when I'm every single night of like game night, I gotta make sure before the pre-game night, I'm having a good meal, getting to bed on time, lots of sleep, basically. You know, the essentials, those are really important to me. And then game day, I'm making sure I'm taking care of my school so that I can focus completely on the game, and keep the mental in check, because that's a really key part of the whole process of going into a game. And then obviously getting to the game early, figuring out who we're playing, seeing how the team's feeling, and it's go time from there.
Right on. Hey, let's turn back the hands of time. I love to do it with all athletes. You're a former Fatima Falcon. Tell me the last graduating class from Our Lady of Fatima.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. What are your memories about playing here at UCC?
Oh, incredible memories. I mean, this is really where it all started with the volleyball scene for me. I mean, having Jeff Denemy coach us and taking us farther than I ever thought, being number one seeded OFSA, AAA, and really developed my skills to a point I never thought I could even get to, and develop my love for the game as well. So, I don't know, incredible memories here, and it's good to be back.
Well, Jack Rotsmall, this city is very proud of you, and certainly very proud of Caden Reed. Two kids that have taken this volleyball level to the next level, the University of Level. Congratulations, and thanks for joining us here on the pregame.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I want to check something real quick. So, studio mode, I want to check right now. This is still broadcasting. This is still on. What I want to do is go to here, and I want to, sponsor off. We're going to turn those on. Then we're going to come back. Then we're going to turn them off again.
Welcome to the Lancer Dome. It's the home of the UCC Lancers. But tonight, we feature OUA Senior Men's University Volleyball, Exhibition Volleyball, the Windsor Lancers, my alma mater, the University of Western Mustangs, your alma mater, mister. My name's Peter Kopp. He's Jeff Denemy. He's not on the bench tonight. We stole him away to do some broadcasting. Boy, this is going to be some kind of cool. We got a big crowd here tonight, and there's nothing like volleyball in this gym.
Yeah, we're competing with the Blue Jays, and it's still crowded.
That's right. That's right. The Jays got the early game, and by the time this airs, who knows? They might have already captured a World Series. Hey, these two clubs, Jeff, what can you tell us about the Lancers and the Mustangs?
Well, both are returning strong lineups. Both teams went to nationals last year. Windsor was a top-ranked team all year. They hosted the final and lost to Queens in a great match, but went to nationals and did well. Western, on the other hand, was middle of the pack, snuck into playoffs and got hot. Then they ended up knocking off Toronto Varsity Blues.
Oh my!
And then they took Queens, who won the provincials, to 5. And then they knocked off York to make it to nationals with a third team from the east. So they really went on a great run. And talking to Coach Kim Say, I asked him, what was the difference? And he said, we played our toughest matches at the end of the year, and we got better playing good teams.
Isn't that interesting? And, you want to sharpen your teeth at that time of year, too. And indicative of all the years that you coached, your teams were always extremely well prepared, but you play tough matches at the end of the year and got ready for playoffs.
You have to travel, and you have to play good teams to get better. And that's what they did. And this Windsor team's exciting to watch. They're going to return almost everyone off of that national level team.
Oh, boy.
You might see at one point 5 fifth-year starters on the team. And they're definitely a strong group. So,
and Jeff, let's not kid ourselves. At this level, there's no substitute for experience.
At every level. There's no substitute.
Doesn't matter for it either. You're right. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, we got a couple of Chatham kids that have, and kids that you've coached and played for. You did a nice little blurb about them, but let's talk about Jack Rotsmall and Caden Reed a little more.
Well, it's funny. They're following the same path. If you look at Caden, he joined that strong program in Windsor, and he rode his time, worked his butt off for 2 years. He partly through last year, and he hasn't looked back. He's played a ton. But, you say you have to find good competition. Well, you get that at practice every day, you get better. And you have to be able to grind. It's sort of the equivalent of a grade 9 kid trying to play a senior sport in high school. You got to bide your time.
Yeah.
And they did that. And so you'll see a lot of him tonight at the left side. And Jackson is second year, and he's doing that process right now. Trying to work his way into a lineup, and he might be a year or two away, but he's doing all the right things according to Coach Safe, and I think he'll get there.
And what an opportunity when you watch all these seniors ahead of you, and you know that hey, I've got great learning tools right in front of me, so I know the example to follow.
And games like this only help. The Windsor coach brought in 4 teams from the West, where the strength of volleyball in Canada is, and he's already played them this year. So that experience is going to pay off in the long run for everybody. It's exhibition games like this with 2 teams that are returning, they're not afraid to play good teams. If you're afraid to play good teams because you don't want to lose, you're not going to get better.
You're not going to get better.
People down the stretch.
Right on. Well, we want to send out a huge thank you to Brandon Vadovic, and he's got a couple of assistants here. We got Ellie Seinfeld and we got Landon Bardol that are making this broadcast possible, Jeff, so that we can bring it to the audience out there. We hope you enjoy. I'm fired up now. I know, like you, whenever warm-up is going on, I'd like to see the deflector shield in front of us. You just never know. Just like that. Thank you very much.
That's covered.
And my dental coverage, I didn't get it when I retired, so good gracious. Anyhow, the crowd's still filing in here, and it's going to be, what I do like is they're going to play a minimum of 4 sets regardless, because we know best 3 out of 5. If you win 3 of them, the match is over, but they're going to play 4 here, and I think it'll be an opportunity, being an exhibition game, that we might see some of these younger kids, and hopefully we see Jack Rotsmall in the lineup.
I would hope so. You never know.
Yeah.
But and some of the young kids in the lineup, when I've seen these teams play, I haven't seen the new recruits, and it'll be exciting to see how they mesh in and how they make the team fit.
Well, you can, it's just amazing as you watch them warm up, and I marvel at the vertical jump and the, it used to be if you could hit the ball inside the 3 meter of the attack line, that was something. Well, they all can do it now.
And some of them from the back row.
Right, yeah, it's remarkable. And there's another thing, too, where the game has changed, where the back row, setting behind the 3 meter line, has become such a weapon.
You'll see a lot of it today. It's in the high school game now, but the high school game, you don't see them hit it as hard and as consistent. But yeah, the old days where we ran tandems and X's and things like that, that's gone. Now the back row player adds the second dimension and the second contact. So you're going to see a lot of back row balls tonight. And Windsor runs a great ball from back row on the right side by the center, which we'll see.
It is so, when you attack from the back row, it's so difficult to block because your timing, you have to adjust that as a blocker on the front row, correct?
The problem is you only have 3 blockers. When you bring in an attacker from the back row, you add a 4th and 5th attacker. And so the numbers don't add up.
Right.
And so that's the dimension of bringing the back row attacker is you really don't know where. You can't block everybody. And that's where serving comes into play. We'll see that tonight as well. If you don't serve tough, then you don't know where the ball's going. And then you're in trouble.
All right, well, I think they're going to ask Miles Jones to do double duty here. He's introduced the starting lineups, but and Miles Jones will let him take control of the mic as we jot down the starting lineups here. Take it away, Miles. He's the head coach along with Jeff Denemy of the UCC Senior Boys Volleyball team. Introduction of both Chatham kids. You can see a huge round of applause from the good folks here at the Maple City. Oh, 50-50 tickets.
Maple City. I don't think we're going to beat. Might be a little shady if we did.
Yeah. Absolute beautiful rendition of this country's national anthem. Here's the traditional shaking of hands, and these two teams will get down to business. It's exhibition, Jeff Denemy, but I mean, it's competition.
I don't think there is any love lost between these two teams. They ended up, their season ended last year. Between them as it was. Don't really need this further real quick.
Well, you can see we got a raucous crowd here. My name's Peter Cobb. Jeff Denemy sitting to my immediate right. It's the Lancers and the Mustangs going to do battle here. The best 3 out of 5, but we did mention they're going to play a 4th game regardless, just to entertain this crowd. Yeah, we might. The first official tonight is Sean Penhale. Sean hails from Windsor, Ontario. Then we got Tyler McKeag, the old veteran. He's from Chatham, and our 2 lines folks, Stacey Wallace and Sean Haskell, both Chathamites, and they'll be on the lines to tell us whether it's in, out, or a touch. In a moment, Jeff Denemy is going to rattle off the starting lineups for these two teams. The Lancers are defending the north end of the gym, and the Mustangs the south end. I'm anxious to see, I'll tell you, I'm going to keep an eye on, a couple of kids. Number 4, Cam McGregor. Cameron, he's got Chatham roots. His dad's Sandy McGregor. I know Cam was born up in the Toronto area, but his grandparents are in the crowd. I see Sandy and his lovely bride here too, so pretty exciting stuff. And the other is number 16, Michael Jones, who's the setter for these Mustangs. Yes, folks, his dad is Paul Jones, and if you're a Raptors fan, you see him. He's an analyst for Toronto Raptors. And his uncle, Mark Jones, started at TSN and now is a big shot with ESPN. So famous people on the court and connections all over. All right, Jeff, how about these starting lineups?
I'll set it for Windsor right now to start the game with Marcus Law. He's got Caden Reed, we've got Darian Krosky, we've got Noah Nasolo, Seguero Gustavo, and Anthony Avanovsky starting. We get Gloucester here. There's our
there's a attack there. Big high set to the outside, and Jost tipped, kept up, attack, out of bounds, no touch. Now, you mentioned that Marcus Law, that's Marquise's boy who won a bronze medal for this country in the 90s in beach volleyball, folks.
He was an All-Canadian last year.
Look at this. Look at the shoulders on him. He can play football too. He's with a float serve. Powered set out here. Partial block. Back set. Hammered again. Dug up. Well, you get a partial block that you can run your offense just like that. A back row attack you mentioned. We see a lot. Great rallies here early on. McGregor comes from the back row. And that kill was number 9.
Oliver Toombs. He's a young kid. Had a great finish last year. But they're come on at the end of the year, Coach said, with the young players that really improved.
6'3", left side hitter, Oliver is. And back to serve is the aforementioned Michael Jones. A running jump float serve. Passes a dandy. Here's a tip in the middle. And a half swing by Koski. There was no coverage there. Look at that arm. It's like throwing a changeup in baseball, you know.
Yeah, and he ran the quick away, so I had a hard time getting to him. So you see he went away from the start. Fantastic.
All right, back.
Over that middle early. It really helps the other players.
It's Caden Reed here to serve, and he serves a rocket, but a great pass by the libero. That one did not go as they set it out here to number 5. Caden.
It's Nasolo. Noah Nasolo here on the right side, 14. He's new to me. I don't remember him last year, so I'm excited to see him. But he brings to the Lancer.
Caden Reed, folks. He wears number 9, just like the great Gordie Howe. Look at that serve, and I'm going to tell you something. Andrew Kirchhoff is doing the best he can off that. That ball's traveling well above the speed limit.
I don't remember that serve when he was here.
I'll tell you. The advancement at the university level. Reed again serving it into the net. And mercifully, the Stags will get the serve. Well, here's this Toombs kid back to serve. He wears number 9 also. Look at the bunching. I guess they don't call screening anymore, Jeff.
No, not much. It really is a non-factor with the dunk serve.
Right.
You can now shoot the ball.
Upset and dig. Boy, look at that step back. Roll shot. Here's a back set. Hammering off the block, but it's going to stay in bounds. Another middle attack. Oliver Toombs serves it and kills it.
When's he getting involved? He had 3 sets at the front left. He's had 1 in the back.
Wow.
He's touched the ball a lot.
Right down the pipe there, folks. 4-3. Windsor with the lead. Western with the serve. A great serve. Beautiful pass. Oh, my. That went off the net. And, again, just rolled over top of the middle block. 2 of them there in the front row.
We're getting Caden involved early in his own hometown.
Kendall Holtneck in there wearing number 17 in the front row along with Cade Smith. And Michael Jones passes it to Andy Jones to set high to the outside. Block. And number 4, Mr. McGregor.
McGregor section of the
He did. A big smile there. The McGregors are jumping up and down, and well, they should. Took the air out of it. Beautiful pass, back set, and that didn't go. No, it did not. And as Al Cobb, my dad, used to say, the folks are as good as the people, Jeff. We're tied at 5. Boy, this is something. You can just feel the electricity, the energy, and I encourage our viewing audience, if you get a chance, get out and support high school, elementary school volleyball. It's darn exciting. Here's another back set. I'm going to tell you what.
Just one-on-one.
Oh, man, and that ball went straight down. And he said, hey, this is my dad's hometown. I can't let this stuff get by me. Passes up, another set to the outside. They go off the hand. What a dig over there by Jones. They're going to set it. And they do, off the block, and wiping it very nicely is Kate Smith. Momentum shift here. Last 4 points going to these Stanks.
Mr. Wrigley took that block on the top of the head, but he looks no worse for wear.
Kendall Homnick now to serve. Where's number 17? High float serve. Passes up. It's a good one. And the tip is coming from the back row. And that was Caden Reed with the big net. And just feathered it over the block.
3 off speed balls now there.
Yeah.
Trouble. Electrics blocked so well that time.
Looks like Noah and Solo. And Solo with a good serve. Look at that one hit! And that is the kid. That is Gustavo Segura, folks, from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And he said, hey, we hosted the Olympics. I should have been playing in it. And he's showing you why with that block. Tied at 7. Another rocket, but a beautiful pass by McGregor. And the block. And another pipe hit. You talked, we'd see a lot of that.
Well, it just adds another element to the offense. You got 3 blockers and 4 or 5 attackers. So you got to make decisions, and that's why the block's late, right? They caught it on the way down.
Toombs with that attack. Here's Kate Smith. Nice serve. Dig is made. Turns on that. Ivanovsky is right.
That's his first kill of the night.
And that was a 180-degree rotation hit by Anthony Ivanovsky. A dandy. Where's number 7? We'll keep an eye on him. Here's the kid from Sao Paulo with a float serve. Passes in beauty. Oh, they go off. What a dig. Ivanovsky used his hands and his hand, and he used it again. Whoa!
I talked to Marcus before the match, and he's had a tough go to get going this year because he had a long beach season, so he's following his father's
footsteps. Yeah, Marcus Lahi, folks. Where's number 3 for this club? That serve is long. 9-9. Here goes Cam McGregor back to serve. He wears number 4, just like the great Bob Orr. You got to make some hockey references. You know, we are in Canada.
Wings are playing it.
That's true. Oh, my. That went off the top of his fingers.
I was going to pass by Pierce Johnson, but unfortunately he was in the second row.
That's right. That's good to see Pierce here. What an athlete. What a career he had in the University of Windsor. Okay, here he is. Anthony Ivanovsky. Wow! Oh, my goodness. You know what? Yep, we got to get a speed gun. I'm going to talk to my good friend, Chief Kirk Early, see if we can get one of those here. Because this was a rocket, folks.
Windsor played Mac here about 5 years ago, and they had one.
That's just a great idea. I think it should be mandatory. Put that in the phys ed budget. You can use it to track and field, everything, you know.
I remember Dave Preston at the time. He used it early in the season to make sure guys weren't letting off. He wanted to make sure that each serve was as fast or not faster than the one before. He wanted consistency and he wanted speed.
All right. 12-9, 3-point separation. Big high serve. Stepped over the line, I believe.
I don't know, Jim Sage made the call here, so it's course for Western. He was all over this.
He's got the eyes of a hawk. I have trouble reading the font on this page. Bear with me. Good moving pass. Shoot set. Roll out and out and look out. Yeah. Well, folks, a change up in baseball can fool a hitter, and here it can fool a person digging the ball up in the back row.
I don't have the stats, but I think that's third kill to Caden off speed. He's the one in the back and the tip in the front.
Marcus Law Heath. That is a short float. Jones went up. Wow. Hitting out of position number 1 there.
Notice the short serve with the middle plane. Sometimes if you do that, it'll take the middle out of the attack. We're talking about the multiple play.
Okay.
By him making that pass, it took out his jumping ability and his ability to get quick. And so all of a sudden now you know it's going to the lanes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the setter was in the front row, but I only left one front row hitter. That's where they went back. So.
Now, for our viewing and listening audience, Jeff, a quick set. Difference between a quick and a normal set.
Well, a lot of people think a quick set in the middle is a short height, but a quick is a tempo, not a height. And so you'll notice at this level, they're hitting the ball so high above the net. But by getting up quick and setting the ball fast, the blocker has to make a decision.
Okay.
The hitter will see the hitter and the blocker. If the blocker's not there, he'll give it to the hitter. If the blocker's there, he can go to the wings, and now your wing gets a single block.
Right on, folks. Hey, I mean, we're learning the game, and so am I. I always thought it was height. I never thought about tempo, and that makes so much
You can
sense.
see it here in this match with Windsor. They set one to Koski early in the game. Even though the offside guy got blocked twice, he was one-on-one because they had to honor the middle.
Right on.
And so if you pass well, you can run the quick away, then they have to honor everybody. So that's why you see missed serves at this level. Because if you don't serve tough, there's too many options.
Too many options to run. Hey, here's the other thing. Did they? Was that a timeout, or is that kind of like the halfway timeout? They used to do 2 of them at the university level.
Yeah, I thought I saw Jim call timeout.
Call timeout. Okay. I didn't know if they still had those.
They had TV timeouts when I was at Windsor at the provincial fight.
Right.
I don't know unless you're maybe NCAA or Nationals with TV coverage.
Well, he's to serve again. Off the net. Back set. Back throw and out of bounds.
Under the timeout if they look to go to back row. This season has hit 2 or 3 different types of serves.
Yeah.
You know, he's hit that power spin, but he also has had a couple of jump throws. He's got a lot of tricks in his repertoire.
Oh, wow. Service ace.
It sure hurts after a timeout.
Yeah. 2 points. One in attack doesn't go, and then a service ace. 16-10. You can see on the scoreboard here is Law Heath continues to serve. Wow. That ate up Cam McGregor.
13 game, middle third of the game with serving pressure. You know.
Hey Lancers! Love is in the hair. Come experience our aesthetics and hairstyling class, where our learning is skin deep and a hair above exceptional. Our students showcase bold braids, classy haircuts, relaxing manicures, and vibrant hair coloring techniques. All this and more is what we do here at Studio 815.
Continue to serve tough because you treat that as part of your offense, which ups the level or opportunity for a ball to go into the net or out of bounds.
I wonder if we'll see a different serve reception coming out of the timeout. He's gone to the back left corner, and he's gone short in the middle of the same guy. He's moving this guy around.
Okay.
So It'd be interesting to see if they change the player here, pull him up to the net. I don't remember the libero being in the game, so you might see a libero in the game or move.
You know, Jeff, would that signal come from the bench to where to serve, or Heath's experience says, hey, I got this, coach, don't worry, I know where the hole is?
There's two clues in coaching. Some coaches call everything, and the assistant coach has got the stats, and some work on a game plan. Personally, I like a game plan. We talk about what we want to do, and if the game plan changes, you can change as you go. But I like a person to go back to serve the thing. You got 8 seconds. The first 2 seconds should be a thought process, and the next should be mechanical.
Gotcha. All right, Heath again. Another float serve. Yeah. And bang, but the block is there. What a great dig by McGregor. Go right back to him. And what a play there by Oliver Toombs.
And Oliver's played such a big role. He's the one they're moving around, so they're making him pass and then come and hit. So you're forcing him to work hard before he can get up and hit. And they got the block on him, but not the second one.
Here's Michael Jones with a running float serve, and that's what I talked about. You know, into the net, rally point, put so much pressure on your serve.
Well, he wants to hit aces because he's got such a gap to recover. So you're not going to loft it over a team like Windsor and hope for your best.
Well, here comes the kid from the Maple City, Caden Reed, number 9. Takes a little bit off it. Absolute perfect pass out of the middle. And what a hammer shot by Kendall Homnick.
That's another kid that I read about that 6'5" middle in his third year. That kid came from BC.
All right. The beautiful province of British Columbia. Nice tough jump. Service safe. They'll take it. Oliver Toombs.
With this Toombs.
I am too. I mean,
only 50% of their offense, right?
Yeah, right now he's thick, folks. I mean, he's not 6'6" either. Beautiful pass, great serve. Wow, out of the middle. Number 8, that's Darian Koski.
He was an all-team all-star last year. He just caused so much pressure in the middle.
How about this? We're going to see number 8. Listen to this crowd come rocking in. It's Jack Grotzmal, folks, in almost a standing ovation, and well, you should. He's from our hometown, Jeff. So proud of that kid. Reed and Grotzmal, it's just got to warm your heart to see that. Stand out of the middle. Grotzmal with the attack. They dig it up. Off the block and out of it.
Well, I wanted to get them in later, but there's no better time than now.
Right on.
Facing them.
Josh Chamukas is subbing in. Looks like he's going to come in to serve. And did you have a kid on the bench, Jeff, that you knew I want to sub him in to serve at critical points?
All the time. That's the interesting thing about a libero. Sometimes a kid who could be a backup libero is better off not in a libero jersey.
Jack Grotzmal with the kill out of the middle.
Nice to see how happy his team is.
Yeah, that's true.
The team needed a spark. Maybe that will be the spark. You know, a little bit of fun.
Yeah. Well, Grotzmal back to serve. He's coming way over here to this corner. You know, remember, you can serve anywhere along the end line. It used to be back in the day, you could only serve in that 3-meter spot with a middle attack there. A little too much, yeah. Number 7.
You can see the philosophy of the Windsor team to establish the middle. The middle is just, when you add that back row ball now, there's a time differential because the block's up with the middle.
Here comes Nick Adams in to serve the game. He's from the nation's capital, a second-year kid. Went to École Secondaire Publique de La Salle. I'm working on my French, Jeff, you know.
Program.
Serving and hit the net. And he says, uh-oh, I may not get subbed in if I keep doing that.
Well, there's that change of pace that they're trying to do, right? Mixing it up.
Here's Cade Smith, number 5. Back to serve, 21-15. Windsor has the lead over the Mustangs. And that goes into the net.
This is your last chance to close that game. You're not going to get 8 points in the last serve with Windsor with 2 timeouts.
Well, here's the kid from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Gustavo Segura. Gustavo Rocket out of bounds.
I met him last year when I was there. I asked him, what's it like to move from Brazil to Windsor?
Yeah, from the beaches of Brazil to the boardwalk of the Detroit River. But Windsor's a great town, and you got Detroit right across the. You're a big sports fan. Nice serve there by McGregor. Set outside, and it's hammered. And that knocked our camera on. But that's okay. The audience doesn't have to look at us.
He just took me out.
Yeah. Now we got our tech crew on there, I'll tell you.
That was the right camera if they're going to take one out.
Thank you, Landon Bardo, for getting that going. And look at that right there. Back. Whammo, but it's blocked right down. Oh, Caden Reid with a rooftop. And we got a question being asked. Did that ball hit the line? Sean Haskell talking with the up official, Sean Penhale. We got a decision, but that ball left the hand and went right back, and it looks like it's out of bounds. Like a pinball machine. Right back very quickly with the flipper not working.
Be over at the stats man after saying that was it. I like my block.
Yeah, that's right. Here's a set outside, cross hit, it's out of bounds. And we have our first set point.
I'm extremely impressed with this Noah Koski playing libero for Windsor. Windsor's libero left for Hawaii, and he was a left side player last year. Played a lot of minutes at the left side. Boy, I'm impressed. There's an answer to your question. Sometimes you have a libero, he does something different. That kid was a left side player. What a great opportunity. He changes jerseys, and he's got a game.
Wow. What a nice attack. Oliver Toombs again, number 9.
I bet that kid has half their kills in this game.
He is something to watch. Michael Jones back to serve.
Windsor's huge on the right side in the middle.
Running float serve is a good one. Set, fake, and they tried to run that out of the back row to Segura. That didn't work. That's a real timing set when you fake the quick and set it to the guy flying out of the back row.
So bad for Kate Smith. He took that in the face through the net.
Lots of pressure on Jones to serve. Caden Reid would like that one back. All of a sudden, it's 24-20.
I was wrong. Maybe they can come back.
Don't go away. Do not go away. I imagine one more point, we might see a timeout by the Lancers. Reid again, man. A substitution coming back in. Going to maybe use that to try to break up this serve. 24-21. Couple of subs.
New setter. Well, not new setter. The original setter is back in. Now they're going to go back to their other lineup. They had a setter in the front row. He's back in, puts him in the back row.
Okay. They're going to go find him. And it's an overbump and a dunk. Boy, they found him, didn't they? They're really putting the pressure on Caden Reid. 24-22. What a job here by Michael Jones and these Mustangs saying, hey, it ain't over yet. Another running high float serve, and it's a Danny and a perfect pass. Shoot, shot, wow, that ball.
Inside the attacker.
Yeah. And that shoot set, the timing was something, and puts that first set at 25-22. You talk about entertaining, Mr. Denemy. We got a front row seat here, I'm going to tell you.
Good evening. Coach Denemy here from Lancer Athletics. I've had the opportunity to speak to you on behalf of 2 former players of ours that are at the next level and playing here tonight. First player I'd like to talk about is Caden Reid. Caden is a great kid. I met Caden when he was in grade 8. We had an elementary event here, and Caden's a bit of a gym rat. He was hanging around, and we were practicing, and he came over and asked, "Can I play?" And he was about 3 years younger than the guys on the floor at the time. And I said, "No, you're a little young yet, but maybe in the future." And he looked at me and said, "I'll be back next year." And he was. And that was my introduction to Caden. So Caden is not a shy fellow, but in a great way. Caden started at senior for us in grade 10, and we do not pull very many players up to senior in grade 10 in the boys program here over the years. And he had the skills, and he had the confidence, and he moved right up. We had a great team that year. We finished 5th at OFSA, and we were young. At the time, we had a coach that followed us, a university coach. He followed us at OFSA, and he said to me, "I'm interested in some of your players." And I said, "Well, which ones are you interested in?" And he pointed at 4 of them. And I said, "Well, that one's in grade 10, and that one's in grade 11, and that one's in grade 11, and that one's in grade 11. So we'll see in a few years." And Caden was the one in grade 10. Caden was a very good player that year. One of my favorite memories of Caden is at a SWASA event in Holy Names in Windsor. And he was ripping jump serves, and their crowd was all over him. And in between aces, he shushed the crowd and then ripped another ace. And he was a bit confident for a grade 10 kid. I remember at the end of the match, I went over and told their fans how great they were because I didn't want them chasing Caden to the bus. But Caden backed up his game, and he plays with a lot of swagger and confidence. But there's another side of Caden. Caden's in social work, and he's a very compassionate person. So he's a very interesting person because he can be super competitive and work hard at one minute, and the next minute he's compassionate for people. So Caden is just a great person to be around. University, I followed his university career. I like to go down and watch the Lancers play. The first few years were very tough for Caden because playing at the university level is sort of like a grade 9 kid trying to play on a high school senior team. The speed picks up, the size picks up, and there's a learning curve. And I give Caden a lot of credit because he put his head down and he worked hard. And he got an opportunity in his 3rd year where the team was struggling a little bit, and they threw him in to see what he could do. And he took that opportunity, did a great job, and he hasn't looked back. And he has been a fantastic left side player for the University of Windsor. And I wish him the best. I'm looking forward to this year. Their team is very strong, and they're hosting nationals. So we're going to be close to home to see some great volleyball down the stretch. And I know once he graduates, he will be an awesome social worker.
All right, folks, welcome back. We're just about ready for set 2. And Jeff Denemy, it looks like we're status quo. Both teams going with the same lineup.
One set. Audio's fine.
You better look at the Windsor coaching staff here. Now they're right in our backseat here.
If I was reading sound,
You were talking about that Koski. They really run a lot of offense through that kid.
Oh, he's just fantastic. They move him around. He comes tight to the center. He goes away from the center. And then once they establish him, every team has to respect him, and then everybody else is one-on-one. And it's just a philosophy that I've noticed that Windsor's had for years, is they establish the middle early. You probably see it here.
All right, back set.
Both guys went up with him.
Howard tips. Dug up again. Set. Dug up by Jones. Set. Off the block. Dug up. Ooh, a jump double volley. You don't see that too often. Here we go. And right straight down. Koski. That's what you call a rooftop dunk. Oh, my goodness.
That's a nice pipe. He got over that.
It was. Wow. Well over the net, and that ball went straight down.
And the center, Marcus Cease, that set was in. He moved the block in, set the block. That kid had nowhere to go with him.
All right, here he is. Marcus Lahi squares number 3. Tough serve. Here's a net in the middle and another block. Boy. That's 2 blocks by 8.
Like Kendall's got to cut that ball. He went straight out to singles. I don't know if I can do it until
Kendall Holmbeck, yeah. You got it. Another easy float serve. Set in the middle again. Almost getting that dig. But what an attack there. They needed that, didn't they, in the front row? Out of the middle.
Same philosophy. They established the middle right away. Didn't work out first time, but you had to respect it.
When I click on it,
Oliver
when I post it
Toombs.
to Facebook, it's not
Up
good.
serve off the ceiling. That 8 up, number 20 there, Gustavo Segura.
Right? At University of Windsor, that's not going to hit the ceiling.
No, that's true.
Beautiful facility they put on it.
Oh, man.
Beautiful center there.
Yeah. That one's a little long.
And I have a feeling that James had a role in that gym. If you go in there, there's no lights above the volleyball field when you look on it.
Yeah.
You'll never look and use the ball in the light.
Caden Reed back to serve. His team, the Lancers, one set, 25-22. And he rockets a serve. Forces Jones to go out of the way. It's going to be dug up. Beautiful set from the back row. Power tip by Gustavo Segura. James Gravel saying, hey, yeah, that's just like we drew it up.
We're going to have to pound everything.
No, 3 blockers too, right? So you know there's only 3 guys
And
defending.
it'll still look the same.
Western seems susceptible to the off speed so far. To work on that.
Hammer shot off the field. You know, in the U.S., you can play the ball off the ceiling in NCAA volleyball.
Football's gone to that here.
Oh, they have. Interesting.
At the high level, it's not an issue because the ceiling is so high.
Right.
You've gone to some high school gyms have a low ceiling, and it's not the intent of the rule. So it's a tough one.
Reed again continues to serve. There's an off-speed service ace. McGregor unable to get to it.
He has it batted. He gets the first spin, and he hammers the second one, and then he goes to the off speed. Let's see if he hammers this one.
Interesting. Caden Reed, the former UCC Lancer. 4th year, I believe, at the University of Windsor now.
There's cafeteria, a little homemade hospitality.
Another off speed. McGregor with a good dig. McGregor with the attack and the kill. Number 4 got it done for the Mustangs.
Such a hard dig when a guy swings that hard, and then it acts like a tip off his block.
Kendall Homnick to serve. Ooh, well, support. That 8 up. Caden Reed. He had a little difficulty in that first set serve reception late in the game.
A lot of screening, even his own teammates. That
Yeah.
was going over 9 people. I wonder if it's taking a while to see it.
Beautiful pass there. Wow. What a save. I'm telling you, that was a monster hit. And the tip again. You're right, Koski. He is just something in the middle. But what a defensive play there by the Mustangs to get that ball back.
That was Cade Smith. That ball would have hit the
Yeah.
antenna if he hadn't played it. No, fantastic second effort on the second ball.
All right, here is Mr. Koski. It's a rocket and a beautiful pass there by the libero, wearing number 11, Andrew Kirchhoff.
Especially Cameron McGregor. I thought he was recruited as a setter. He out there left side ripping away.
Yeah.
I can look at my old notes.
Nice attack. Pass is a good one. Back set. Hammer down. Is that what you want me to do? Well, yes, it is. Noah
Well, he's new to the land.
and Solo got it done. Noah and Solo. Where's number 14 for the Lancers? Steps away from the cameras. His teammates clapping him on. Here he goes with a running jump serve into the net.
Second year. Second year.
Okay. Here's Ken McGregor, number 4, back to serve. Oh, that ball got blocked. I think that went off the net, though, a bit. I don't know if it would have gone all the way over. Regardless, it's a point for the Stangs, and it's 8-7 now for the Lancers. Oh, wow, powerful. Oh! Nicholas Salon, who's 6'7" tall, he thought he had a bunny. But number 7 said, not today.
Well, that was the setter.
I'm sorry, that's right. That was Law Heath. He said, no, not here. Right, Law Heath made that play. Dug up. Oh, and a two-hand tomahawk dunk.
I don't think we're going to get Western
No.
that they were on the net.
I love the dunk, though. Yeah, I love the dunk. Kid Ceylon, we saw a little bit of him in the first set, getting a little playing time, but he'll come out as Kirchhoff will take his spot.
The lineups haven't changed much.
No.
We've seen some new people get balls. Minnesota's had 2 or 3 hits in this game and didn't get any in the first, so.
Ivanovsky. Not happy with himself. He's from Windsor, Ontario.
St. Joe's. He played at St. Joe's.
Okay.
If I'm correct.
You are correct. Got a fine program. Here's Michael Jones. Pass is a beauty. Set's a beauty. And Caden Reed says, those people over there in the front row better be ready. 10-10 here in set 2. Lancers won the first one 25-22. Peter Cobb, Jeff Denemy. Good pass. Back set. And out of bounds. Well, what a tough set. All the way over there. Back row attack out of position 1.
Patience. A lot of patience to wait to hit it.
Jones continues to serve. They dig it up. Up back over. Let's see what they run. You know,
Tough to defend.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know how you defend it. He looked like Daryl Dawkins with a 2-hand tomahawk dunk there.
You got to treat him as a front row hitter when he's up there.
Let's keep you honest. Tied at 11. Well, he's for the serve. It's a good one. Patch is good. Here's the attack off the block and out. Beauty hit there. Caden Reed. Cade Smith, I should say. Where's number 5?
Coombs is getting served really well.
So the next time she's decided that she's going to run a commercial, what we got to do is...
The beauty of that passes it, Danny. And look at that pat set in the middle. See what Jones runs. Quick. Dug up.
Okay, so...
Set. Wow, look at that. Off the noggin, and this rally continues. What a jump set! What a jump set that was! Yep,
I thought that was 4. I wouldn't have been up on the block either.
you know. Oh, that was dandy, folks.
That was the best rally.
That was a tremendous rally. There's a diving dig. Step is over. Everybody's moving. They get it out to McGregor. He ships it, gets the point. Now there's athleticism. He was over on this side on the block, scooted back to get into position to play an attack ball. And that time he chipped it to an open spot. And the Mustangs have their biggest lead of any set, 3 points. 14-11. Off serve, good dig. And a smooth attack by Caden Reed to settle things down and break up that serve. It's 14-12. Wow, what entertainment here, Mr. Denemy. Reed back to serve. Let's see what he goes with. Roll, nice dig. Back set, off the block and out of bounds. That went off the arm of Gustav Sigena.
Pete Smith's getting more goals this game.
Yes, very much so. Kendall Homnick now serving. It's a dandy. Back set, off the block. What a beautiful hit there. Noah M. Solo getting it done.
It's a skill to hit the ball off the block. It's too much harder to defend.
Yeah, your defensive guy is going in all different, trying to, lean in one direction and have to go back the other way. Here's Koski to serve. That's Darian Koski. Into the net. 16-13.
Replaced by his brother Noah.
Koski replaced by Koski. Cade Smith. Tough serve. Oh, man. Wow, what an attack. Turns to his teammates and says, hey, that's how it's done. Follow my lead. He jumps like you used to, Jeff. I remember those days.
I can still jump. I just don't hang there anymore.
Well, I can't jump anymore. And you and I played some volleyball together, sir, a few years ago. Into the net. Not what the doctor ordered. From Noah and Solo. Coming into the game.
A double sub with the center. They're changing both offsides.
Right. Chase Bridges into the game. Where's number 18?
You see a new center here.
McGregor to serve. To Dandy. Oh, the head of Sion and off the roof.
Way off the top of the beam.
Oh, my goodness. Concussion protocol is in effect. What's this serve? Now, Gustavo is standing out of bounds. And here he comes inbounds to the far side. And it doesn't work.
Hard time closing that gap. I don't blame any.
Ursuline College Chatham presents The Little Mermaid, a spectacular underwater adventure brought to life on stage.
We're looking for talented singers, dancers, and actors to join us in this magical journey. Whether you're a seasoned performer or just ready to make a splash, we want you.
Scan the QR code now for audition details. Don't miss your chance to be part of the magic.
Ursuline College's The Little Mermaid, coming this April. Are you ready to be part of the underwater adventure?
All right, folks, we are back. You saw that commercial, The Little Mermaid. It's the UCC presentation, Jeff Denemy. That's going to be something to, I know that the grandchildren will all be there to watch that.
Get our tickets soon. I don't know when they come out.
Yeah.
Usually about April, May.
Yeah.
April, May.
And it's a packed house every night.
Yeah.
Incredible arts program here at UCC. All right, a big 18-15 lead here in set two for the Western Mustangs. They continue to serve.
We need a double sub.
Yeah.
Keep a setter in the back row. So the new setter is Liam Noonan, and the new right side is Chase Bridges. So it allows him to keep three hitters in the front row.
This is Troy DeCuna serving for the Mustangs. And look at that. For 18. A two-hand dunk on the overbump. And it's 19-15, the largest lead for these Mustangs. As DeCuna continues to serve a 6-6 middle. Another push, dug up. And shot it in.
I don't know. See the number over here.
Well, you know. Yeah.
Look how they moved the
He could play fullback, Jeff. He's got the physique for it, too. I'm telling you. Interesting here. DeCuna serving. Stop. There's a good pass. Set up again. Reed blocked down. That might have been Michael Jones on that block.
Jones together with Homnick.
Yeah.
Go ahead, guys.
21-15. Subs coming back.
Now you got the center back in the front row. I think you're ready. That high pass, he would have dumped it. That turning dunk that you like.
Yes. Yeah, the old Daryl Dawkins special.
We forgot that he wasn't in the game.
Pass is up. Back row attack. Power tip. It's going to be Doug. Look at that back set, but into the net. The play there. Good decision making by Jones. It just wasn't high enough, but that's the only option he had.
We'll see if Windsor can close the gap. The rules have reversed.
Now this is Anthony Ivanovsky. The jump spin serve, but it's into the net.
Oh, he tosses that ball on.
Yes, he does. Noah Koski coming into the game as the libero for the Lancer. He and his brother on the floor. Passes it Andy. Set, back, attack, dug up. Off the block and out. A nice little fake on that tandem there. And why not let number 9 wham away?
Next game, I'm going to keep track of how many kills that kid has.
Tubes. Yeah, look, he's just a little taller than the libero out there for Western. Passes it Andy. There's the set. Tip. Dug up. Here's your set. Off the block. Dug up. Another set. Reed tries to wipe it out. It's going to be dug up. They turn, block. What a rally. Here we go. Off the block. Dug up again. Force fight. Jones. Back set. Hayes. Get it down. What a rally. And it's set point.
Michael Jones with a heck of a save.
Oh, that was a mark off a wipe. You know, that was headed into the wall. And here's Jones. Maybe it's only fitting, and he's turned it out of bounds. Well, you talk about pressure. 24-17. Marcus Law Heath back to serve. He cannot miss. Yet he's got to serve aggressively to give his team an opportunity. McGregor to Jones. And gets it with one by Oliver Toombs.
Jack Groshmo played for the Lancers for 4 years. He was a fantastic athlete here at the school, which many people don't realize, even though he's playing volleyball at the next level right now, is he probably could have played 3 sports at the next level. When Jack was at Ursuline College, he went to OFSA for soccer, basketball, and volleyball, and he played a prominent role in all 3 teams. So even though Jack's big 6'6", 6'7", middle in volleyball and dominant, he was dominant in everything he played. Jack is a gentle giant. It took a few years for him to sort of demand the ball and want to be the man, because he had so many friends, and he was content to be on a good team and content to share in his teammates' accomplishments as much as his own. And we worked hard on him to demand the ball, and to demand the ball in big games and big moments. And if you looked at the poster for tonight's game, you can see that we established that, and he did become that. The team that he played on in his last year was one of the best teams that we ever had. At one point, going into OFSA, we were 56-0. We had won 6 tournaments that year. We had won 3 university tournaments, including some prestigious tournaments at Guelph University, Waterloo University. The Stratford tournament was a fantastic tournament as they were hosting OFSA that year, and there were some great teams. So that team was fantastic. We lost in the semis at OFSA, which was a tough pill for us, but we really had a great match with Eden, one of the best high school matches you've ever seen. We won 20-18 in the fifth after over 2.5 hours, and it wore us out. Eden was a very strong team, and Uxbridge, who ended up winning the next 3 OFSAs, defeated us in the semis. So it was a tough end, but it was a great year, and Jack had a lot of great friends on that team, and it was a good bonding team, and they played well together because they appreciated each other's contributions. Jack right now is at Western in his second year, and he's sort of in the same realm that Caden was at Windsor, where he has to work his way onto into the lineup. The first 2 years are very tough. Western went to nationals last year, so they're very deep, and so it's going to take him a year or two of working hard to work into the lineup. But he's conscientious, and he never shies away from hard work. And I know that eventually his hard work's going to pay off, and you'll see him starting on that team eventually by the time he's done. He also is taking a very grueling engineering program at the same time. So he's a very well-rounded person with a lot of great skills. And sort of a side note, I guess, I coached his mom as well. So that sort of ages me a little bit. So I wish him the best. I wish Western the best. And that is another team that went to nationals last year who will be tougher.
All right, folks, welcome back again. Peter Cobb, Jeff Denemy. It is the University of Western Mustangs and the University of Windsor Lancers here at the Lancerdome, home of the UCC Lancers, also known as the Pines. Yep, Denemy, we got him off the coaching realm, and boy, we have been thrilled so far. Set 1 went to Windsor, 25-22, and then Western said, enough, and they hammered them 25-17, beating the Lancers, and that takes us to set 3, and looking out on the floor, it is, again, status quo.
And one change for Windsor. 15 is in the...
Okay, number 15. All right, well...
We have not seen 15.
We have not. And that is Will Brewer from Burlington, Ontario. Went to Nelson High School. Yeah. Will Brewer wears number 15. Lahis is going to start us off, and here we go. Pass is a good one. Jones with it back. Michael Jones. Point. Boy, there was just nobody there, and you wouldn't expect that, right? Usually the setter's dump can be inside the attack line or just beyond it. That one was in the back row. Back set, and off the fingers of that newly sub Mr.
First touch.
Yeah.
Was not a
For Will Brewer. He said no.
It's been a while since warm-up.
Here we go. Jones. Shallow serve. Shoots that. Tip. Dug up. McGregor into set. There's a roll shot. What a dive and set. He's out of the back row. Gustavo Segura from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And he jumped from Brazil to hammer that one, folks.
He was looking for a foot on the line. I think they're looking at the wrong line. He got away with one on the serve, so.
All right, Brewer.
He's a new kid.
Yep. Will Brewer, first serve. And it's a dandy. Pass is good. Back set, back row. Dug up and over. McGregor. Jones. Smith.
You didn't want to get like a nice lap because of my first or second year, especially if I'm going into.
Boy, good rallies. Tremendous attack on that ball.
Yeah.
Well, here's your kid, Oliver Toombs.
Those are pictures when I took it.
On the line. 4-1.
Oliver was in the front row for 3 plays and didn't get set.
Yeah.
This is probably like the only actual thing.
Yeah, they're giving him a rest, I guess. Well, you had a rocket of a service ace there. Next one's a little shallow. Darian Koski. Up serve. Jones in the middle. And boy, Homnick getting a good swing. Homnick now coming back to serve, and coming back into the game is Troy DeCunha in the front row.
Looks bigger than 6'5".
Yeah. Over bump. And Wermo says Mr. McGregor.
Call that a party ball.
Everybody's invited?
Everybody's invited.
All right. Homnick. Another good serve. Heat. And there you go. A power dunk by Mr. Brazil. Gustavo Segato. 6'6". Fifth-year kid. There with a good one. McGregor with a good pass. They're going to set him. And McGregor way up on the ladder. Way up to number 4 go, and he pounded it off the block. Cam McGregor. What a delight to watch that kid play this sport. Serve out of bounds. Cade Smith with that service there.
Toss. It wasn't much of
Yeah. Again, going to the far side of the court. Gustavo Segura. Spin, jump serve. Passes, tough one. And the play is made, and Gustavo could not dig it up, because Cade Smith got it done over there on the right side.
He's had a fantastic start to this game.
Cam McGregor back to serve.
Windsor's supposed to be I think Windsor's racing is on top.
Into the net. Again, we want to say thank you to Mr. Brandon Vadovic and the crew of Ellie Seinfeld and Landon Bartol helping us out, bringing this broadcast so life is easy for Jeff Denemy and myself. Sure, but they're going to get to it. Dugout, power volley to the back row. Let's see what Windsor wants to run. They do it out of the middle. And Gustavo says, thank you very much.
They painted that back line.
They faked the quick in the middle and hit the guy coming out of the pipe. Ivanovsky. Anthony Ivanovsky to serve. It's a good one. Passes a dandy by McGregor. And they go back to McGregor, and he hammers it out of the pipe. Why not? You give me a pass, I'll give it right back to you. The old two-man game.
Ran the same play. Back to back.
Yeah.
At each other.
Here's DeCunha. Troy DeCunha, 6'6" middle for the Stags. Load serve. Back bump off the block. What a smart play there by the new kid. Yeah. That's all he could do. He couldn't take a swing at it, so you wipe it.
When he swings at that, he's going to get blocked.
All right, Marcus Law Heath. 9-7 Western. Ooh, tough service spot. Oh, goodness gracious. What a set by Jones, and what a kill by Cade Smith.
Frank's got 10 points, and he's put 3 balls away.
Oh,
I thought I was going to keep track of 2, so
Cade Smith show here. Well, that set by Jones was beautiful. Oh, my. And where's this kid come from? The secret weapon. Back-to-back kills for the Lancers.
Really the first player in the game to start that was different. Who's their team? They're going to spark it.
He's back to serve. Here on the net. Those unforced errors, you know, I know you want to serve offensively, but wow, good serve. Oh, goodness. Koski says, all right, replace that volleyball. I took the air out of it.
They were there.
Yeah.
I think he just went over them.
Remarkable.
He passed the serve, and he's in the front row. In trouble.
Here he comes. Into the net, back to back, unforced errors. And Coach Gravel is going to lose more hair over those.
You don't mind a missed serve, but a missed serve in the net.
Yeah, that hurts. Kendall Homnick. Serve, it passes it Andy. Again, out of the middle. It's going to be dug up, though. Jones with a power set to McGregor. Roll shot, dug up. Back row off the 2. Jones again, back bump set. Let's see what they run. Whatever you want. Out of the back row. Tip. What a play by Smith. Smith made that play, though, Jeff Kennedy, getting to the dump that in the first set that was open.
Well, their defense is cleaned up. I think it's the difference in the match. All the off-speed stuff hit the floor in the first game, and the defense has really changed.
13-9. Homnick to continue to serve. The set. Power attack. And it's in. Point. I think that was the kid from Sao Paulo, Gustavo.
He seems to hang and look unopened.
Yeah.
You know?
Wouldn't that be great to have the ability to do that? Well, there it is.
He doesn't always hit it hard. He could.
Noah and Solo on the serve, and it's out. A lot of unforced errors by the Lancers here. Yeah.
Rally point, you cannot close again. No first serve.
Cade Smith has had a heck of a set. Tit for tat, that one's out of bounds.
Plus, with 2 meters in the court, he was chasing it.
Here is Gustavo Segura. Again, he loves to serve from that position 5 over there, almost outside of the boundary. Spin, jump serve, and it's a rocket. And that ate up Cade Smith.
The sidelines extend. If he makes contact with that ball and his feet are outside the width of the sidelines, even out the end, I can illegal stuff.
Okay.
You'll notice he brings that ball.
Brings it right in, yes.
Contact, he's established himself, almost like a football receiver.
Yeah. Oh, what a great dig. And out of the middle, and Acuna with a quick set. Got it done. But I'm going to tell you, the play was made by Kirchhoff on that serve receive. As Cam McGregor goes back to serve for the Mustangs, who hold a 3-point lead at 15-12. Running jump serve, and the pass is a beauty by Koski. A tip dug up. Kirchhoff. Block. Double hand Jones. I love the first set. He literally pushed his teammate out of the way and said, look, I'm going to slip this, not you.
And he didn't push him under.
That's all that right. He knew which direction. 16-12. McGregor continues to serve. This is set 3. Each team has won 1. A rocket. Oh, my. Yeah. And a beauty.
The intensity thing at the coaches from the players, this is no friendly exploration.
This is not, you are correct. That was Anthony Ivanescu, folks, and he hung in the air and whacked it inside the attack line.
A new server here, 13. I got to be a little gander.
Yep, that's Josh Tamukas from Georgetown, yes.
I remember him in high school.
Is it out? It is out. Another unforced error off the serve. Well, you got something in the serve. You serve tough, however, it's out of bounds. Here's Acuna.
Keep talking the wrong stat each game. This game would have been serves.
17-13. Back set. Wow! Wow! No! And Solo! Hung like Han Solo! My goodness, Jeff Denemy. Here's number 3. Marcus Lahis. Float serve. It's a good one. Down and out. I guess they don't call a lift anymore. Now we got a lot of
Disagreement on whether it was side.
screaming what side of the ball was. I thought a lift could have been called, but you know, back in the day, that would have been called at the elementary level, Jeff Denemy.
There's a change on no double hit on the first contact.
Right,
Now
right.
On the no double hit on the second contact by the setter. So if the
Oh.
second ball.
Okay, I didn't know.
I don't want that to come to the high school level, but right now it's at an international level. The problem with the loosening of those rules is intended for everybody who has the skills. To bring that down to where the kids don't have the skills yet, discredit.
Now, we have quite a discussion here about serve is made. Lots of discussing. I don't think a timeout was called. The serve was made. Lots of discussion.
We mentioned this wasn't much of a
Yeah. 17-15.
Well, that's a big call.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Wow. Lahis to continue to serve. Roof done. Getting amped up here. 17-60.
That's the center dump that went deep at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Exact same move he made. He was ready.
He was ready for him. Lahis again.
Got to treat that center as a front row attacker.
Float, serve. Gonna be trouble. Tough attack, but it's dug up nicely. Lahis. Roll shot. Here you go. Run what you want. Fight shot. It's dug up.
What a hit.
Power. And did not get over. And this game is time. And Solo really a couple of key attacks.
Big call changed the momentum. You know, sometimes the biggest point of a match is the point after a tough call. And you can take the air out of the balloon if you're not tough.
Lahis again serves. Tough serve. Look at that set. I'm going to tell you what. Michael Jones, from the seat of his pants, pushed that ball out for that attack.
And got it to the right guy.
Exactly. Remarkable. He did get it to 8, didn't he? Off the middle.
Koski.
Yeah.
Point time.
Yoda, he's in the front row. You know where it's going. You better have 4 guys up there blocking.
I got to think in the timeout is you give us a pass when he's in the front row, he'll get us the point.
Yeah.
Pressure's on the passer. Because we can't be stopped.
Pass is up. It's a good one. Back set. And ball is out.
Overruled. I think Sean was getting out of the way.
He was getting out of the way. I would too. 19-18. Here's the kid, Will Brewer. A running jump serve. Off the net. You practiced that. Timeout Western.
Hey students, want to learn real life skills that actually matter? Join Grade 11 Hospitality, where you will cook delicious meals, explore global cuisines, and learn how to fuel your body and brain. No boring lectures, just hands-on fun, food, and skills you'll use for life. Whether you're into health, culture, or just love to eat, this is your class.
He comes and does a class for this country. So we go back to that call, Pete.
Yeah.
It was 1950 or 1715 or 1814.
1814, yeah.
It's 2018 the other way.
Isn't that incredible?
All turned the game.
Yeah.
I wonder if Westerns, they were frazzled. Maybe they should have taken the timeout at the next point. When you didn't get the next point.
Right.
You hate to use the timeout. You want them for critical moments after 20. But, you know, everybody, you got to put that behind them. Short-term memory is the key.
Very interesting. Momentum, old mode. Can shift and sway at any time and in any sport.
Timeouts are so valuable.
You know,
you don't want to hold them.
Yeah.
But so there's times that you got to blow.
You got to do them. You know, when you talked about Koski being in the front row, and when when he gives you, that reminds me when Jeff Denemy had Adam Kaminsky in the front row. I think I saw him one time playing. He was selling popcorn, and he was setting him while he was doing that.
He was unstoppable.
He was something. Chatham Sports Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Played for our country, and a great kid. All right, Brewer continues to serve. Number 15.
He's in Winnipeg now. I wonder if he's the scout for Windsor. They have 4 picks in Winnipeg.
Wow, a hammer serve and a back set. And a big shot.
That's a timeout right to Toombs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why not? He's their go-to. Number 8 on the other side of the net seems to be the go-to at times. Oliver Toombs. Up serve. Off the block. Dug up. Jones. What a serve! Kenny Humping, nobody home on a back jump set meter ball. Oh, Nelly.
Who hit that?
That was Homnick, number 17. Passes up. This is a battle, folks. And Gustavo Segura.
I'd like to know how many times does that kid hit the back line?
No, here. It's remarkable.
You know, kids hit the ball straight down to warm-up. But in a game, points that win from deep seams.
Here's Riley Parker. First time we've seen him. Back up center. Coming in. McGregor. Back set. Didn't go. And Riley Parker is going to get the serve again. He's from Windsor, Ontario. Went to Riverside Secondary School. 6'3". See if he can make it 2 in a row. Serve is a good one. Pass is a good one. Pipe set. The set was there, and the attack just went out of bounds. Timeout Western at 23-20.
Nice to see Windsor with some Windsor boys. I know the university coaches are involved in the Sky Volleyball Club program, and the benefits are paying off with the Windsor kids staying in Windsor. You know, these kids have played key roles. Skip from St. Joe, Skip from Riverside. Both have come into the match and played key times.
Jeff, can you give our viewing audience an idea of a university volleyball coach? The amount of time, is that their full-time position that they put?
Yeah, it depends on the school. Some would be a teaching position and some would not. I'm not sure about. I know Jim has been at Western a long time.
27 years, I think.
Yeah, I had to do a little research. I think he was there when I was there as a student and a player, and he was a hell of a player. But I would think that he probably, at certain years, has taught courses to supplement. but that may be up to them.
Right on.
I think James is a full-time coach, whereas a guy like Jimmy El Turk, the assistant there, he would probably have a side gig with
Gig. Gotcha.
and Jimmy's a great coach himself. He came from St. Clair College, although a Windsor player and a Windsor high school player, and has come back to the university. And great pickup. Both schools have some fantastic assistant coaches. Kirchhoff over here, he played for Dick Master. He came over under Dave Preston, and Jim was telling him how much he's really helped their system and their way they approach the game.
All right, 23-20. No, they didn't get to it. Point. Big point coming out of that timeout.
You see who the key players are. After timeouts, the key players get the ball.
Kendall Homnick, especially this time, 23-21. Stangs trail by a deuce. This match is tied 1 set each. Passes to Beauty. One hit and set. And the attack line. Number 7, Anthony Ivaneski. And the block attempt by DeCunha didn't quite work. And here's set point number 1. Noah
Kate Smith
and Solo. Roll serve, a beautiful pass. Where are you going to run it? Out of the pipe. And who do you go to?
I thought for sure it was going to Kate Smith, and I think Windsor did as well. Half the blocking went the other way.
Cade Smith is back to serve, 24-22. Cannot afford a miss. It's set point number 3. Here's a power set. Left-handed hit. Dug up. Blocked. Another set. Power. Left-handed hit by McGregor. Off the block. Lancer, 25-22 in a thriller. Oh, my. (25-22) and a thriller. Boy, number 8 Koski is a delight to watch.
The serving changed. They couldn't close the gap. They missed 5 out of 6 serves. All of a sudden, at the end of the game, they did not miss a serve. And serve tough.
They really did.
You don't close that gap with every serving. We had that tough call and that change of momentum, but who served all those points? Marcus East. Marcus East went back there, served 4, top 4.
Yeah. Oh, there's a 50-50. Whoever he cheers, we got to follow them. They're buying the pizza.
Checking the
All right, we're going to go to set 4. 2 sets to 1 for the Lancers. And this has been exceptional volleyball. And this, I'm going to tell you, sometimes you see Jeff Denemy on my score app when 2 soccer teams are playing and they call it a friendly. This ain't no friendly.
You look at it, a tough call, and the guys are talking to the net. Hey, did you touch that? All of a sudden, there were no answers. Yep. There'll be no feedback.
One off.
But you do see the difference in age in the teams.
Hey Lancers, feeling hungry? Skip the snack and head to your school cafeteria where fresh, hot meals are served daily. From classic favorites to healthy options, there's something for everyone. Whether you're craving a quick grab and go or a full plate, the cafeteria has you covered. Fuel up, catch up with friends, and power through the rest of your day. Don't miss out. Great food right here at school.
Welcome to your beautiful Lancer Commons. Your librarians, Mrs. Woods and Mrs. DeLate, are here between 7:30 and 4 every day. Are you looking for your next read? Come in and ask them for a recommendation. They would love to provide you with a variety of options. Your Lancer Commons is a quiet place to work. With plenty of seating, you can always find a place here. Sign out the blue or green study rooms by signing them out at the binder at the desk. Chromebooks and a printer for your assignments are available in the Lancer Commons. Ask your friendly librarians if you need help printing your documents. Welcome to your Lancer Commons.
Ursuline College Chatham presents The Little Mermaid, a spectacular underwater adventure brought to life on stage.
We're looking for talented singers, dancers, and actors to join us in this magical journey. Whether you're a seasoned performer or just ready to make a splash, we want you.
Scan the QR code now for audition details. Don't miss your chance to be part of the magic.
Ursuline College's The Little Mermaid, coming this April. Are you ready to be part of the underwater adventure?
All right, folks, welcome back. And Jeff Denemy, you got some dates because the University of Windsor is hosting the Nationals. That's a must-see for people in this area.
You're going to get those great teams from out west coming in here and competing with our Windsor Lancers and whoever else qualifies locally. March 13th to 15th.
Yeah.
You can get tickets already at goldlancers.ca.
March 13th and 15th. Well, I want you to go in my stead. I'm going to be talking with manager A.J. Hance to see if I can help out this Tiger bats that went quiet at the wrong
I'd like
time.
to see some of those young kids coming up. So you put in a
I will. I'll do my best.
I don't want that McGonagall over there.
All right, folks. I look out there on the floor, and it looks like Brewer's going to stay out there. We didn't see him in. Oh, here's number. Oh, we got some changes. We have number.
Bridges is back.
Yeah. And Marcellus Robinson was on the floor, number 4. He came off because Koski the libero. So.
Question looks pretty similar.
Yeah. Pass is a beauty. Out of the middle. Dug up and brought back. Look at Heath turn on it. But McGregor attempted the block. And to dig it, couldn't quite get there, and neither could number 11, Andrew Kirchhoff.
That overbook might have been going out, but when a center gets a chance to rip, they're going
to turn on it. And he's a beats guy, too. All right, here he is to serve, and he went on quite a roll late in that third set. Block is partially done. That was something. What a dig by Kirchhoff. Let's see what they run. Out of the middle. Gustavo. What a swing.
He can hit the end line.
Oh, my goodness. No defense for that because there's no block. They went up with the middle.
They're going to go with Koski, right?
Yeah. Into the net. Peace is not happy with himself.
He does not miss many.
No, he does not. Chase Bridges, as we mentioned out there, attempted the left-handed tip, but couldn't quite. That's a tough play off that net to try to dig it off the net.
Well, he didn't get it very high. Bridges really didn't have a play.
Number 9 continues to serve, Oliver Toombs. What a delight to watch that kid. Good pass by Koski. Set. Hit the antenna, out of bounds.
Greiger was lucky to hit the antenna because it hit the net and hit him. And hit the antenna, that was off him. Pulled his hands down because no one went up to hit.
Toombs continues to serve. Ooh, almost got the crier to roll over top off the serve. Almost indefendable. Will Brewer back to serve. 3-3 is your score. Saw Brewer in that third set. Out serve, going to create an overbunt. Koski. Look at this! Oh, goodness! And a back set, not through the pipe, just to the right of the pipe, Jeff.
And that's where Heath is just so good because he's watching to see where the middle blocker. If he doesn't go with Koski, he gives it to Koski. If he goes with Koski, he sets it back.
Man, unbelievable. Brewer again. Ooh, boy, serving tough. Jones with the set. McGregor with a white hit off the block. I think they got to get number 4 involved more. He's been pretty consistent with his attack. Hasn't been blocked too often, and he's a highly intelligent player. believe he's in the Ivy Business School, and I mean, you and I combine our marks, don't think we could get in. He's out of the middle. Dang, and that's going to come right over here. And there goes our camera, and that's okay, folks. You don't need to see our ugly mugs.
Studio mode. Then switch to announcer.
Back to serve. Caden Reed. Excuse me, Caden Koski. Gary and Koski. I'll get these names straight. In the middle! Let me see who that was. Oh, yes, number 9. Oliver Toombs. His presence is felt.
I didn't think he got enough balls in the second half of the third game, and I think they're going to get him back involved.
Cade Smith. Good serve. Passes a good one. He's back set.
So when do you think stuff for like the
Bridges with the attack. Now again to Bridges. Dug up nicely. Toombs with a good defensive play. McGregor! I'm telling you, Jeff Denemy, get that kid the ball.
Using that block.
Cam McGregor. Smith continues to serve. That's a good one. Roll shot. Dunk. And you can see that Michael Jones is not, he's saying, now listen.
The referee is saying that he played the ball on the Windsor side of the net, even though he was front row. He's saying that's a joust, and let the players decide.
Right. Again, not happy. Here we go. 6 off. Case Bridges. Rocket of a serve. It's an over attack.
Yeah, the party ball.
Are they going back to Gustavo? Why not? Blocked. Back row, Bridges. Kirkhoff. Jones. Toombs. Peace. What a rally. Kirkhoff, back set. McGregor!
That line.
A back bump set from the libero, however you want to say it. Kirkhoff and McGregor has at least 3 kills so far in this set, and the Mustangs only have 7 points. And it's only fitting that number 4 goes back to serve. Dandy. Wow. Power block there. Must have gone out of bounds.
He came down on Wildstream's side. Happy with the chatter. This guy's a fantastic referee.
Yeah.
Agree or disagree, he has great control of this match.
Yeah, Sean Penhale is...
I saw him do a few matches last year in Windsor.
As I said, he's sitting there thinking, hold it, this is an exhibition match. It's nice that the refs now have communication with each other.
Without having to run over.
Yeah.
Saved Dale Leahy hours.
Oh, the great Dale Leahy. Still volleyball for many years. Yeah. They were called, they thought it might have been a touch, but that ball sailed a bit. The Lancers have 8-7 lead here in set 4. Jones, pack, what a dig! Koski with a beautiful dig. Off the head and block. And I believe, I'm going to guess, that might have been number 9 with the attack. Oliver Toombs. Toomes, folks. Left side, 6'3".
Mr. Hayes took that one off the forehead.
Yes, he did.
They are going down the line from that left side.
Oh, that's the serve they were looking for is Nicholas Silon. 6'7". That's the crier. Hit the top of the net, just roll over. So give your team a 1-point lead.
That's familiar.
Here he is again, number 6. Jump serve is a good one. Pass is a beauty. We'll jump. See if the Stangs can use it. It's out of bounds. No touch.
St. Mary's.
All right.
North of London.
Cement capital of this province. Home of the St. Mary's Lincolns. The Junior B club, folks, if you're a hockey fan. Robinson with the block. It's Marcellus Robinson who's serving. Where's number 4? He's from London, Ontario. Played at Mother Teresa Secondary School. Giving the Lancers a 1-point lead here in set 4. They lead 2-1. Float is out of bounds. Mustang volleyball. Michael Jones back to serve. Running jump float serve. Good one. Oh my, what an attack over there.
We looked at the floor, we added that hash marks out of bounds. That kid took off a good 1.5 meters out of bounds behind the attack line extended.
Chase Bridges.
He can get hot.
He can. Oh, he's with the serve. Pass is a beauty. Volley over. Let's see what they run. Black, it's blocked up. Brewer, roll shot. Jones. Blocked right down. Out of bounds. Point Mustangs. I couldn't see what Sean Haxtell called over there.
3.5 hash for Sean. That call came from above.
All right, Oliver Toombs back to serve. Passes up. Out of the pipe. Gustavo from San Paulo. Segura. Will Brewer back to serve. 12-11 Lancers.
The Grady kid, I think, is back in the front row.
Yeah. Back set. Wow. Cade Smith has been quiet. They haven't gone to him well. They went to him there at the right time. Got it done. Got to give a shout out to the cafeteria and cooking class here. We saw a commercial for that, Jeff, UCC. You guys are fed like kings over here. Royalty. All right, here we go again. Oh, what a dig attempt there. Jones gave it his best.
Look for them to go back to Cam McGregor here.
I agree.
When he had those skills, it added to the offense. He likes to go down the line. Even though he has a height differential, he uses that block down the line. He goes after Bridges.
Darian Koski with a hammer serve, but a great pass. And look at that! That was Nicholas Silon off that beautiful set from Jones. We got a substitution coming in. Looks like number 3. Matt Mowbray. First time I think we've seen him, Jeff, coming in to serve. Left-hander. Beautiful serve. Causes a little bit of trouble. Mowbray wearing the knee brace. Not as detailed as the one on my left knee, but he does have a knee brace. Mowbray continues to serve, gives his team a 1-point lead. Change things up with a left-handed serve. Oh my. That's not fair. For Jones, the solo ball. Yeah, it's amazing. Figueroa went way up the ladder to get at it. Chase Bridges back to serve. The good one. Here's Jones. McGregor! I told you!
I'm not sure he's going to ball to the floor tonight, but he's got to be double digits in kills because he uses the block.
He does.
So well.
That's just high volleyball IQ intelligence, folks, and he's back to serve. Cam McGregor. Oh, wow. That's going to be up in the third row. You can see, well, he's saying, hey, guys, put that ball back into play for us. I love it. That's great. I thought that's pretty cool. 16-14, a 2-point bulge. It's been 1 point for most of this set. That one goes long gone.
Yeah, love this serve.
Here he comes. Gustavo. Spin. Wow, what a pass, though. Out. Kirchhoff made a great pass. The attack just went out of bounds. We're tied at 16. How important is the serve? We'll just watch. Out of the middle. Well, Nicholas Ceylon is 4 meters above the net, it looks like. You just see this giant figure at 6'7" tall with a 32-inch vertical jump. You do the math. Here's Troy D'Acuna back to serve for the Stags. Float serve into the net.
17-all, they need.
Ceylon returns. Marcellus Robinson to serve for the Lancers. He too comes way over here.
He went down the line last time.
To position number 5. Does it again. McGregor with the pass. Jones back set. Oh, Brewer waited, hung, and just slapped it down. And shakes his head to say, no, not here. Try it on the other side of the net. Lancers with a 1-point lead. Robinson continues to serve. Another float. Good play by McGregor. Blocked down. Koski blocking Toombs. Now that ball was attacked from behind Toombs' head. Timeout Mustangs. 19-17. Lancers have the lead here in set 4. Peter Cobb, Jeff Denemy. I don't know. I got him for free. Did you? My goodness, we are. My goodness gracious, I'll tell you.
Serving there, though, Pete. If you look at Kate Smith's in the back right, they're trying to bring him around to hit the ball on the right-hand side here. By serving that ball here, they're freezing him. So they have to go forward with the set. So that serve is not an intent to ace anything. It's an intent to throw off the system.
Okay.
So I think Smith is probably in the middle back, and he's winging around in behind to come and hit the C ball, which is the ball on the right side of the back and court. Pipe is in the middle, the C is on the side. So that's just a strategic serve to come down that line and hold it. Because they're serving with Libero, who's their best passer, but they're disrupting the offense.
All right, I'll tell you, folks, again, we want to say thank you to Brandon Vadovic, who's a couple down from my left, and he's got 2 superstar students here, Ellie Seinfeld and Landon Bardell, who've just been a tower of power here for us tonight. Thank you, folks. I will make sure Mr. Vadovic puts a little something extra in your stocking, your Christmas stocking this year. You know, maybe a gift card from Starbucks, which I can't afford. Good gracious. right, who has more fun?
Big point.
This is right here, 1917. I always felt, if I got the 21st, I felt good about my clubs having an opportunity to do well. There's another serve, and it's out of bounds.
Frozen.
Imploded. Somebody opened the gym door. And the air drifted it. 1918. And Mr. Michael Jones, the super setter for these Stangs, is serving it up. Pass is a good one. Tip power. Now, Will Brewer, I've been impressed with this kid. He's got hops, plays above, and can hang there. And there you go. Again, Jeff, you don't have to hammer it all the time. The nets, too. All right, Marcus Lawheath, number 3. Float serve, passes again. Here's McGregor with a tip out of the back row. It's blocked down by Koski. 21-18. That was a critical point.
That's a big point. Up 3 after 20 with 2 timeouts in his pocket.
All right, Lawheath again. Kid's a beach star just like his dad was. Passes it Andy. Jones out of the middle, dug up. Lawheath. Whoa! Thank you, Mr. Koski. Why not? Brewer was saying, here, 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 and that throws that blocker to stay with him. And
Hey Lancers! Love is in the hair. Come experience our aesthetics and hairstyling class, where our learning is skin deep and a hair above exceptional. Our students showcase bold braids, classy haircuts, relaxing manicures, and vibrant hair coloring techniques. All this and more is what we do here at Studio 815.
Wow, yeah.
And the speed of the game. That's where that experience. The middle on western side over there is not as experienced as Koski. And there's your big moment. Beat him to the ball.
Incredible.
That kid will learn. And that's why you play these exhibitions.
Right on. Yeah. I love what you said earlier. You know what? You want your team to get better? You play teams that are better than you, and they'll make you better. Get in those critical, tough games where you can actually coach and teach mental toughness.
We often talk to coaches around the province and find out where they're going. So they're going to the same place. Because if you both going to 2 good tournaments on the same weekend and you don't see each other,
right?
You'd rather go together.
Right on.
So,
all right.
As you get to this level, you've seen the team 4 or 5 times.
Lawheath continues to serve. His team is 3 points away from winning this match. They lead it 22-18. Float serve, it does get over. Back set, up the block, dug up. Pipe, tip. Play by Cristiano Segura. The change of pace tip from the back row, folks.
It'd be hard to pick a player of the match, wouldn't it?
I was just thinking, should we ask, all the kids to come over and let's get a word from them? My goodness. Oh, good block in the middle. Now they go outside, off the block, dug up. Lawheath, what a set. Power tip. Are they going to get it to Jones? He does. Up again. What are they running? Out here. Match point number 1. Will Brewer.
And he set up to go cross. They block cross. And he just hit it across his body down that line.
My goodness. What a rally. 24-18. Match point. And it's out. Okay. Can the Mustangs do the improbable? Well, they got the right kid back there. They did. Oliver Toombs is in the back row, but he's a tough server. And he does serve tough. What a beautiful pass. Power tip, look out. Back row off the ceiling. And the Windsor Lancers are going to win it 25-19. Well, the real winners tonight, Jeff, are these fans and getting a chance to see this level of volleyball.
I was very impressed with Western. You know, they came in here, they were a lot younger, and played a lot of kids, and they played well. And it wasn't blowout, like that's 19 was the biggest win, and that game was tight to 15. This is serving pressure from Windsor down the stretch.
Boy, I would love, maybe you can see if we can get a chance to chit-chat with Darian Koski. I'd love to have a word or two with number 8, although they probably have exit meetings that they like to do.
I know there's some pizza showing up for the players.
Well, we might have a chance.
Thanks, ready for that?
Yeah. Okay, well, folks, a tremendous 4-set match here between the Windsor Lancers and the Western Mustangs. Peter Cobb along with Jeff Denemy. Jeff 25-22 set 1 Windsor, 25-17 went to Western, and then 25-22, 25-19 Windsor.
Yeah, we were really treated here, and it was fantastic for them to come to Chatham. Had a great evening, some great volleyball, really entertaining.
All right, so for Brandon Vadovic, Ellie Seinfeld, Landon Bardell, my cohort Jeff Denemy, my name's Peter Cobb saying so long.